Alright, hello everyone, my name is Hex, this is Hex Mania, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. As you can see, we died. But actually, we completed a full route, the moment of clarity. So, now we're back at Chapter 1, let's go!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Alright. It would have been really funny if I was just like, oh yeah, we're starting a new playthrough, it's a new first episode, but no, I'm not gonna mess with y'all like that. Alright.
You're here to slay her. If you don't...
Note, you can skip previously seen dialogue by pressing tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller. Oh, I didn't know it was mapped to tab as well. Okay. But we're just gonna skip ahead. So, we're just gonna say, oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Yeah, so...
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
But yeah, the reason why is just because, like, it's all stuff that I've already played through. So if you really want to see what happens there, and if you explore all the options, you know, first episode.
Anyways. We're not gonna go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Alright, proceed in the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The blade is your
Yeah, shut up. This time we are not taking the blade. I figured the next route we should do should be one that doesn't involve us taking the blade. Mostly because, like, that's stuff y'all haven't seen yet, so... Let's go!
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
You can tell she's changed quite a bit because I didn't take the blade, so...
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hey, think I'm here to slay you.
You must have the wrong address.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
You must have the wrong address.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
Aw, she's so precious like this. Hold on, let's talk about it first.
Okay.
Wanna explore stuff first, okay? First of all, hello, what's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Princess. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
She doesn't have a name.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I don't know anything about you, for all I know you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Oh dear.
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
I wasn't kidding when I said I was sent here to kill you. You're apparently going to end the world.
Is that why they threw me down here?
Aww.
But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
She thinks.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
Aw.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
I just feel so bad about this because she's so precious, and what I'm about to do is gonna be horrible, so... what are you going to do if I... okay. I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that, and I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
Yeah.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Shit, she's right though.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
She's right. It's probably the narrator.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Find the first person you've seen in a while. What have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Alright. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't make me regret this.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Oh.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabinet.
Alright. I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe you can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Thank you.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out of here.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Damn.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Shit. Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Fuck. Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep, they did.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Oof.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh,
hesitates
jeez.
before raising her arm. Her teeth
Forgot about that.
through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
This is one of the parts where probably gonna censor the gore. So we'll see how I do that. Sorry, I kind of forgot it was instant.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Alright.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Okay. So, I'm gonna at least show you what's supposed to happen if you try to sit and save the princess. But just know that we're gonna be killing her.
Fine. Against your better judgment,
Yeah.
you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Yeah,
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Shit.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world.
Yep.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Yeah.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Alright, as you can see, you know, it's like, slay the princess, warn her. If you want, you could warn her. That takes, it, like, if you keep trying to resist, you get down the damsel route. But if I'm being honest, I fucking hate the damsel. No. No, we're going to the witch.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
So we're killing her.
You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's coming for you. But if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Yep.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness.
Yep, we're fucking dead.
Stained in red, as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Yeah, we're fucking
Everything
dead.
goes dark, and you die.
Yeah. Okay, we got the witch. Let's go. Okay. Okay. We'll keep going. It's only been 15 minutes,
You're on
so.
a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Like, I think we'll
And in
go.
the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Well, we'll see how far we go, because, like.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Like, we'll see how far we go. Yeah, wait, hasn't this happened already?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Yeah, we got opportunists, let's go.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue. Bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Gotta love opportunist. Okay. So, we've already gone down this line of dialogue before, so we're just gonna proceed to the cabin at this point. So,
A warning before you
are you go any further?
She will lie,
Lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe
a
word she says.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Yay, opportunist. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. But he says there isn't. That's got to count for something, right?
Alright. I trust my eyes. Why would he lie there about there being a mirror? What's the point?
Come on now. He's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures ever lied about anything? If there were a mirror in this cabin and we were supposed to look at it, he would have told us about it. Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? You waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Alright, so we're gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
Alright, and now we're gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
Alright. Alright. I'm gonna end this here before we actually go meet the princess. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!